And we're back! Time to check out that other ending. Okay, we've heard this education thing, la la la. We pretty much exhausted the talking options with Ray. Okay, so we need to be Bennet. Because Ray's got the device, so we need Bennet to push Ed back. Like maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 paces. Because I think that it happened about here. That's probably why there's this different color thing to kind of indicate this is where he needs to be.
So, what happens now?
Well, in just a few moments, this timer will run out and the resonance devices I've placed will wipe this Antivorta system from existence. Without their hub and all the data they had already built up, Antivorta will be crippled. It'll set them back years. It gives us time to reveal to the world that the 11 Foundation was behind these attacks. We can stop them for good.
I don't really think so.
Stay where you are, Detective. I mean it.
Okay, I'm thinking, see, I can't move forward again. That was my issue as well before. I'm thinking I probably have to step forward, talk, and then, you know, that's probably what I have to do, right? That makes sense. The problem is that before I just wanted to hear what he'd say, so I just exhausted all my talking options.
We, Ed? There's no we up here. You're the one holding my gun. You put all this in motion. You can justify your actions all night long, but you're still murdering scum to me.
Nice. Step forward again.
That's close enough.
One more time while I do it.
There are innocent people down in that hospital. Sick people, injured people. If you set off a resonance blast, won't you kill them too?
I took measurements. I've done my best to minimize the area of effects to just the Antivorta mainframe.
Done your best? You mean you're not sure?
I've done my best.
So if more people die, they're just more acceptable losses.
Yes.
Alright. You are quite the... whatever. What amendment would be violated by a DNA database or high surveillance and like the government keeping track of people? It wouldn't be like the First Amendment or something. You're quite the patriot there, Ed, which is kind of weird, because I think so.
Bennet, if you take one more step, I will shoot you.
Okay, well, we're not going to take any more steps because you're in the right place, I believe. Take a look around. Yeah, see? He looks to be about halfway between the resonance device and Ray, so just about right. It's going to be quite a bloody mess. Ha ha ha.
Don't you see the irony here?
Of me using resonance as a weapon when I keep praising its potential for peace?
For this one.
Yes, I see the contradiction. But any good that resonance could do for the world would be completely overshadowed if Antivorta is allowed to exist. And once this is done, I'll start again. And I'll make sure it's done right. I still have Dr.
Yeah. See, I don't see how... If Antivorta theoretically could create unlimited clean energy and instant communications and faster light travel, if it could do those things, then what significance really is the fact that that the 11 Foundation is keeping track of your tweets and has your DNA on file? What difference does that make when you've got the potential for a worldwide utopia? You know, the reason why there isn't a utopia is because people fight over the necessities of life. If you had unlimited free energy, unlimited clean energy, and instant communications, those are two things that would do a ridiculous amount to unite the world, and a utopia may even be possible. I mean, if the reason why something like a dystopia is scary is because the government or some people, an organization, whatever, like the 11 Foundation, would control the knowledge, and through that knowledge they would control the people, because people would be desperate for the things that would be given to them, so they would fall in line. But if Resonance could create all of what Ed says it could, it basically nullify that, because they wouldn't need those kinds of organizations anymore, right? At least not to the degree that they currently do. Maybe they would. I don't know. Maybe I'm just delusional. But it seems to me like a DNA database and keeping people's tweets on file does not at all overshadow unlimited free clean energy. Well, maybe not free, but unlimited clean energy. Right? At least that's what I think. You talk, Ray. I think that Bennett's far enough away he shouldn't be killed. I just gotta blabber until he finally runs out of time, I guess.
You're delusional. Antivorta is one office with... And you...
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. We have time?
Very.
Nope. Oh, yes we are.
Time's up.
Turn them off, Ed. There's got to be another way.
This will be amusing. Splat. Well, actually, he won't splat, will he?
What? What is that?
Your death knell, bro. Is he gonna cut him in half?
No!
That has to be close enough. What? What? That wasn't close enough. Are you kidding me? That was... What?
The hell? You tried to kill me!
Yes, I did. Okay, that was lame. How did that not do the trick? You were so close. Okay. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Here's what I'm thinking. He did say, Bennet, if you take one more step, I will shoot you. So either Bennet needs to take a shot for the team and die, but Ed'll still get killed, or, which I don't think is what we need to do, or maybe if we take a step back with Ray, that will, because the blast is like right here, which is ridiculous. That's close enough. It should have done. So that should move it enough that it should get him. Right? Right? I think so. That should be it.
You're up. Don't...
For sociopath. Yes, we've heard this. Can't step back any further. Okay, we just need to run out of time then. La la la. You have time yet?
Time's up.
Good.
There's got...
About time. Let's do it.
What? What is that?
Come on, do not disappoint me. This should be it.
No!
Okay, he's definitely in the middle now. Yes! Aw, we don't get any smoldering shoes or anything. That'd be awesome. Aw, I'm disappointed. Oh well, that did the trick.
Senators, members of Congress, and the men and women of the United States of America. Like all of you, I woke up this morning facing a different world. A world where those who hate life and freedom can execute mass acts of terror on a truly global scale. And like you, I could only ask myself, why? Why did a thing like this have to happen? And who? Who could have done this? And what? What do I do now? I wish I had answers for you. I wish I could understand the hearts and minds of the ones who did this. But I can tell you this. The one thing we cannot do is nothing. So this morning, under the unanimous approval of both houses of Congress, I signed into law a new anti-terrorist measure called Antivorta. It goes into effect immediately, and I urge world leaders to adopt the program as well. We will stand fast, and we will stand strong. And rest assured, we will do everything in our power to keep America and the world safe.
Ah, I see now. Creepy eyes. Okay, that makes sense then. So that's how they're going to use resonance. I getcha.
It's about time.
Sorry. I was at a cyber cafe all night typing this article up. But then...
Did you post it to your site yet?
No. I've got it right here. Just need to hit send on my phone. But I got a call this morning.
I got it too. It doesn't change anything.
He said he would have our names cleared. Let us go back to our lives.
Yeah, wasn't that nice of him? I especially liked the part where he said they'd find us and destroy us if we told anyone what we know. Forget Amul. Post the article.
Bennet, it reads like a conspiracy theory blog. It sounds nuts, and there's nothing but a blurry security camera photo to back it all up.
But it gets the word out there. And since Congress rammed through Antivorta this morning, our window is quickly closing on that. Okay, it's a long shot, but it's better than nothing, right?
How's it any different than how it would have been?
Did we do the right thing?
We stopped the murderer from killing again.
But if we had just let him blow up Antivorta...
Who knows how many people in that hospital would have died? Do you
21.
think that's what Anna would have wanted?
He
21.
wouldn't have wanted us to kill Ed either.
He didn't give us any other choice. Are you gonna call it quits now and go back to whatever life you got left? Or are you gonna publish the article, Ray?
It would have seemed just as much like a conspiracy theorist blog before, right? Why does it seem like less of one now? Or, I mean, why does it seem like more of a conspiracy thing now? I think it would have been just as much conspiracy sounding on how we would have if we'd published it after Antivorta. If Antivorta's database was blown up, how is it any more convincing then than it is now? I think it'd be more convincing now because people would be like, oh, hey, you know what? They really did kind of use this terrorist thing to put this whole thing in this whole excessive security measure, surveillance measure into effect. You know, you think it'd be more obvious now than it would have been before. You know, with the whole world united in peace against the terrorists. I think that's the time people would have called it crazy. So this just seems backwards to me. Also, again, this is basically what happened after 9/11. You know, the United States anyway. They were like, hey, look at this terrorist attack. We need to increase security, even if it means taking away the rights of the citizens and the rights of privacy and stuff. And the citizens are like, derp, okay, we don't want no terrorists here in America, so I guess we gotta give up them rights. Whoever need them rights anyway? We ain't Americans because we want rights or nothing. I mean, ain't like our forefathers done did come here from England and Europe and stuff for no rights. They came here for the beer, right? Yeah, for the beer. Yeah. Anyway, Deus Ex, the game Deus Ex, the original Deus Ex, has something a little similar going on with a conspiracy to use terrorism to take away the rights of the people with increased surveillance and just abuse of power. But that game has so much more going on with it. It's not just that. There's a lot more to it. It deals with government control, with just so many other concepts, with class, like the difference between the classes, the rich versus the poor. You know, just a lot more going on. And here's a clincher. That game came out in 2000. So the guys who wrote the story for that game based it off of what they felt would happen if theoretically a government would use terrorism as a device to gain greater power, which happened, as I said, in the United States after 9/11, potentially elsewhere in Europe, I don't know. So what made that game brilliant is that it's extremely smart. It goes into all kinds of depth about it. It really makes you think, Deus Ex does, about those kinds of things. This game, in contrast, came out after 9/11. I'm pretty sure this game came out recently, and it's not actually from the 90s or 2000s. I'm pretty sure that it's just retro. Okay, so this game is fairly recent. So it's being very safe with this whole thing because it's after the fact, and it doesn't delve into much detail, and a lot of it feels very convoluted to me. Sorry, more rants, but that's just how it works. Let's publish it, and in a bit I'll come back to see what happens if we delete it.